Hello everybody, welcome back to another class. Today we are going to be doing a block-centered practice. This is one of those things I usually say, like, if you have a block, grab it. If you need a block, use it. This is one of those ones I want you to use a block. So if you have a block or two is better, go grab those before you start. Blocks are props, but they're also really excellent tools at helping us align, helping us really use our bodies in the way that they were intended in a yoga pose, giving us space, all those things. So that is what we're going to focus on today. So if you don't already have your blocks, go ahead and press pause, go grab at least one, if not two, and we will go ahead and get started. So we're actually going to start in our seated position, but up on a block. What that does is kind of gives your pelvis a little height. It's just a little bit more, it can be a little bit more comfortable for those of us with tight hips. Come to a comfortable seat on top of your block. Float your eyes closed. Allow your hands to rest on the top of your thighs. Maybe roll your shoulders up and back a few times, and then start to notice your breathing. Lengthening your inhales, filling up every part of your lung, and then exhaling everything out. Pull your belly button up towards your spine, emptying all the air out. Start to constrict the back of your throat on your exhales to create that Ujjayi breath, that warming breath. Take a scan of your overall body. How are you feeling right now? And then scan your mind. How are you feeling in your mind right now? And then inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, palms meet overhead, pull them down to in front of your heart. And use this moment to make an intention for how you'd like your body to feel different than it does from your just previous scan a few moments ago. And how would you like your mind to feel after your practice? And set that as your intention today. And then take a deep breath in and hold it at the top. Exhale, sigh it out, open your mouth. Whatever your intention was, whatever you feel like you need, say this mantra to yourself. I am capable and okay. I am capable and deserving of everything I want and can achieve. So inhale, exhale, say that to yourself. I am capable and deserving of everything I want to achieve. One more time, inhale. Exhale, I am capable and deserving of everything that I want to achieve. Float your eyes open. Go ahead and take the block out from underneath your sitting bones. Ground down in your sitting bones. Keep a hold of your block, and we're going to do some twisting just to kind of warm up the spine. So do very slowly with your block at the widest position, hands on either side, thumbs pointing back. Raise your block up over your head. Stretch your arms up. And then give your block a little squeeze and feel how that engages the outer arms, makes your shoulder blades kind of separate just a little bit. And then take a deep breath in here and exhale, twist towards your right thigh. Feel how where you are right now, you could probably force yourself to go further, but if you're just using your obliques, you might not have as much range of motion. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the left, twist it over. Keep your arms strong, keep squeezing into that block. Exhale back to center. Inhale back to center, excuse me. One more time, inhale to the right. Exhale center. Inhale to the left. Exhale center. Bring your block down to in front of your heart. Pop your feet up so your feet are flat on the mat. I was going to say table. I'm in physical therapy mode. And then slowly roll all the way down to your back. Tuck that pelvis, roll as slowly as you can. Head is the last thing to land. And go ahead and place your block between your ankles. Widest position so that your feet are a little wider than hips width distance apart. Maybe right at hips width distance. Go ahead and place your hands behind your head. Give your block a squeeze. Feel how that turns on those inner thighs. Pull your belly button down towards the floor and then lift your shoulder blades up off your mat. Keep squeezing here. Lower your legs just an inch. Keep your shoulder blades up, belly button pulling down. Keep squeezing. And then lower your legs down another inch. Reset, make sure you're still engaging, still squeezing that block. Elbows are wide, you're just supporting your neck. No pulling. Take an inhale, lower one more inch. Keep holding. Lift it up an inch, hold it, squeeze those ankles. Take an inhale, lift the legs up an inch. Keep holding, shoulder blades off the mat, belly button towards the floor. Squeeze those ankles towards each other, lift up one more inch, and lower your shoulder blades down. Give yourself a hug, bend your knees, take the block out from between your ankles and place it on the skinny setting between your thighs. So just like above where your knees would be. Feet go back up towards the sky. Flex those feet, squeeze now with your inner thighs. Feel the difference, what that feels like when you're squeezing with your ankles and when you're squeezing with your inner thighs. Once again, let's bring your shoulder blades up off the mat. Pull your belly button down. Reach your right arm to the outside of your left thigh. Squeeze that block with your thighs. Bring it back to center. Left arm reach to outside of your right thigh. Squeeze back to center. Right arm reach back to center. Left arm reach and back to center. Inhale. Flex your feet. Inhale or exhale. Reach. Right hand. Bring it back. Left arm reach. Bring it back. We're going to do at your own pace. A few more. And relax everything down when you're ready. Take your block out, set it to the side. We don't need it right this second. Grab a hold of your thighs behind your knees. Rock back and forth a few times, maybe massaging that back out. Little Pilates roll-ups. And then on your last one, cross your ankles, roll up and over your knees. Come to hands and knees for a few cat-cows. So find your stability, knees or hips width distance apart, fingertips wide, collarbones wide. Take an inhale, drop your belly, lift your tail, lift your chin, and exhale, round your spine, pull everything in and contract. Inhale, arch your back, Feel your collarbones wide, chest pulling through your upper arms. Exhale, cat pose. Few more rounds on your own breath. Warming up that spine. Wherever you are, take one more inhale, arch your back, and then tuck your toes, send your hips high, downward facing dog. Press your heels down towards the floor. Rotate your inner elbows forward, collarbones wide, shoulder blades wide, low belly in. Maybe pedaling out your feet, maybe just finding stillness in your first down dog. And on your next inhale, roll it forward to high plank. Again, find a strong plank. Energy out your heels, energy out the top of your head. Hips high, glutes are squeezing just a little bit. And push it back, downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, roll it forward to plank. Lower down all the way to your belly. Untuck your toes. Send your hands right next to your ribs. Squeeze your elbows together. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, down. Take a hold of your block. Stretch it out in front of you. Thumbs are pointing up towards the sky. Rest your forehead on the floor, giving your nose and mouth plenty of room. Your chin might be tucked a little bit. And here, we're going to lift both arms up off the floor. Keep your head down if you can, and lower it down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. Getting some lower trap here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. One more, inhale. Exhale, down. Walk your hands back towards your chest. Inhale, one more cobra up, and then send your hips back. Walk your hands forward just a bit. Hips stay high, puppy pose, pressing your hips and your chest down towards the floor. If you'd like a little more here and you'd like to use your block for assist, place your block on the medium setting in front of you. Elbows onto your block, fairly wide. Hands together in prayer. Send your head through your arms and then sink your chest down and your hands come to prayer at the back of your neck. Slowly bring your hands forward, head can come through, and remove your block. Come back up to hands and knees. Push your hips back, downward facing dog. Sweep your right foot up towards the sky. Hold it there, feeling that stretch in that left hamstring. Square hips, right pinky toe pointing down towards the floor. Inhale here, maybe raise that right leg a little higher. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose, round your back. Inhale, sweep your right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to nose, round your back. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg sweeps up. Exhale, knee to nose, round your back. And then step your right foot between your palms. Bring your left foot up to meet it at the front of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. If you want to bring your hands to your shins for a flat back, also this is a great place to use the block. You can really find some length in your halfway lift here. But then go ahead and forward fold. Bend your knees a lot. And hang, ragdoll. You can grab opposite elbows, swing side to side. Whatever feels good, we're just warming up here. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. And now root to rise, roll all the way up standing. Head comes up last, roll your shoulders back. Hands face, palms face forward, mountain pose. Make connection with the floor with all four corners of your feet. Connect with your inner lower abdomen. That is where your fire comes from. Connect with your heart. Feel that energy swirl up into your mind. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Palms come through the center, fold forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Set your hands down, step your left foot back, set your left knee down, and inhale, come up to a low lunge, Anjayasana. Grab your block here and hold it again on your widest setting. Thumbs are going to be pointing back. Biceps by your ears. Squeeze, press in with your fingers and feel how that engages that outer arm. Feel your shoulder blades kind of spread apart just a little bit, but they're pulling back and down. It's a really cool sensation. Pull that low belly in. And then go ahead and take your block with your right hand, set it down on the floor, whatever setting you like, and reach overhead, a little side bend with your left arm, opening up that quadratus, that psoas on your left side. And come back to center. Lower both hands down to the mat. Step it back to plank. Lower chaturanga or back all the way down to your belly if you need. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg sweeps up towards the sky. Squaring off those hips. Stay here, feeling that stretch in that right hamstring. Low belly pulling in. Arms are strong. One more inhale. Maybe stretch that left leg up a little higher. Exhale, knee to your nose, round your back. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, round your back, knee to nose. Inhale, sweep that up. Exhale, knee to nose, round your back. Set your foot between your palms. Step your right foot up to meet your left. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. With hands in prayer, take a moment to still. Feel all four corners of your feet. Make contact and be aware of your lower belly. Make contact and be aware of your heart. And feel that energy move into your mind and your head. Drop your arms down, sweep them up overhead one more time. Palms come down through the center, forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, step that right foot back. Drop the right knee, and come up for Anjaneyasana. Again, palms are going to frame your block. Biceps right by your ears, give it a squeeze. Just because we're working the shoulders, don't forget that hip flexor, hips are square. Maybe that left hip crease can come back a little bit. You're almost pulling those inner thighs together, spiraling them together, but keep that engagement in your shoulders. Keep that low belly engaged. Take the block in your left hand, set it down on the outside, and a little side bend to the left, opening up that right hip flexor, right QL. And then bring it back up to the center. Frame your foot with your hands. Step your left foot back to plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down facing dog. Spread your fingers wide. Inhale, look up towards your palms, come up on your tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Jump or step to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands meet in front of the heart. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, swan dive over the legs, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, float or step back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look between your palms, come up on your tippy toes. Exhale, jump, step, float to the front of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands meet in front of your heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, swan dive over the legs, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms. Jump, step, or float back to chaturanga and move through your vinyasa. One more sun egg here. Inhale, look between your palms. Exhale, jump, float, step to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Releasing that back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands meet in front of the heart. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, swan dive over the legs, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, take it back and move through your vinyasa. We move through some sun bees now here. So inhale, look between your palms. Exhale, step or jump to the front of your mat. Big toes to touch. Little space between your heels. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Grab onto your block. Bend your knees, drop your hips. Inhale, arms come overhead with the block between, like we had in Anjaneyasana for chair pose. Send your hips straight back. Keep your core engaged and keep pressing that block together. And your biceps come a little closer to your ears without losing that squeeze. And then come through prayer. Keep a hold of your block. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, step back. Plank, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the right leg up. Exhale, open your hip, drop your foot. But keep your shoulders square. Opening that hip up just a hair. We're doing a modified some B here. Square those hips back off, inhale. Exhale, pull that knee forward. Step the foot between your palms. Grab your block. Bring it up, crescent lunge. Breathe here, keep pressing into your block. Keep your lower belly engaged. Back leg is strong. Can you bend your knee just a little bit more, coming a little deeper? And then check it out. I want you guys to try something. We're gonna go into a twist. So we're gonna drop our left hand down to the floor and then twist open to your right. This is a perfectly great place to be. But just for fun, just to try it out, try with your block on its lowest setting. Set your left hand on that right next to your right foot. See how much different that feels. Do you still get the same twisting benefits? Do you get a little bit more length in your spine because you're not dumping into that hip? Are your hips staying square? So it's just a chance to play with it and see maybe a block is a good idea for you. And then go ahead and lower your right hand. Set your block in front of you. Step it back to plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Drop your foot, open your knee. Open your hip, square your shoulders. Just give your hip a little open here. And then square it back off. Inhale, exhale, left foot comes forward between your palms. Grab your block and come on up for crescent lunge. Framing that block between your palms. Breathe. Can you sink a little lower, bending that front leg a little bit more? And then take that block in your right hand, drop it inside your left and twist open to the left. Feel that length in your spine that you get from using this block. And then lower your left hand down. Set your block out in front. Step it back to plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time, but one breath per motion. Come up on your tippy toes, look between your palms. Step or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Big toes to touch. Grab your block, drop your hips, bend your knees. Inhale, arms up with your block, chair pose. Exhale, all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, plant your palms, and take it down to your vinyasa. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, open the hip. Inhale, square it off. Exhale, pull that knee in, set the foot between your palms. Grab your block. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, left hand comes inside right. On or off your block, whatever you want. Exhale, right hand comes down. Step it back to plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, open your hip. Inhale, square your hips again. Exhale, knee to chest. Step it through. Inhale, up crescent lunge with your block. Exhale, right hand comes down inside left. Twist open. Exhale, both hands down. Step it back. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. I think we're ready to start flowing. So inhale, right leg sweeps up. Let's open the hip again. Roll to the outer edge of your left foot. Pick your right hand up and then set your foot down. Open it up, wild thing. Lift your hips, look out across past your fingertips. And then slowly and with control come back to a three-legged dog. Right leg lifts. Exhale, pull your knee into your chest. Set your foot down. Spin that back heel down, open it up, warrior two. Nice little break in warrior two. Inhale, stretch your right leg straight. Shift your hips back, reach out and forward like you're reaching as far ahead of your right toes as you can. Grab a block, set it inside your right hand, and open it up for triangle pose. This is another one to play with. You might have the flexibility to go all the way to the floor, and that's okay. But does it feel different? Maybe it feels better. You're still working here. You have some more openness in your chest. You have a little more height and length in your spine. You're not cranking on that right hamstring. Rebend your right leg, and with your core, bring it up back to warrior two here. And then you're gonna sweep that left arm forward, pop that left foot in just a hair, and come up to warrior one. Come down, grab your block, and again, so now your back heel is grounded, but same idea as with warrior, or with crescent lunge, you are engaging those shoulders with that block over your head, challenging that shoulder mobility. In a pose that normally you're not, you're really focusing on your legs, which if you can, try and just focus on your legs for a moment. Focus on that core and then notice what your arms are doing. Lean out in front of your right leg, 45 degrees. Pop up on your left toes, pick that heel up, and then shoot it forward, warrior three. Stretch that block straight out in front. Roll those left toes straight down to the floor. Strong biceps. Can you be parallel to the floor? And then rebend that right knee. Crescent lunge. Here we go. Keeping the block, can you do a little back bend? Raise your chest to the sky. And then exhale it down. Set your hands down. Step back. Plank, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up towards the sky. Bend the knee, drop the toes, and then roll to the outer edge of your right foot, dropping that left foot back. Lift your hips for a wild thing or flip dog. And slowly Coming back through three-legged dog. Inhale, exhale, pull that knee into your chest. Set the foot between your palms, spin your back heel down, and open it up. Warrior two. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Pull your hips back in space. Grab a hold of the block. Hand. And lower that hand for triangle pose. Enjoy your space that you're giving yourself. But you're still working. Using a block is not just for beginners. We're working hard. Rebend that left leg and pull it up. Back to warrior two. Strong warrior two. And then that right arm's gonna swing down and under. Keep that left foot grounded, right foot grounded. Inhale up. Warrior one. Biceps strong. Check in, make sure you're aligning. Your back foot is grounding through the outer edge of that back foot. Your hips are trying to point forward. Come up on your toes of your right foot, crescent lunge. Bow forward 45 degrees, and then pop up. Warrior three. Squaring off those hips. Work for it. Squeeze that block. And then rebend that left leg. Crescent lunge. Inhale, baby back bend, wrists go back. And then exhale it down. Step it back to plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up towards the sky. Drop the foot, open that knee up. Roll to the outer edge of your left foot. Set it down, flip your dog, wild thing. And then bring it back through three-legged dog. Inhale, exhale, right knee to left elbow. And then shoot that right foot out off of your mat. Shift to the inner edge of your left foot and open it up to fallen triangle. Lift those hips high. And then go ahead and lower your left hand. Pull that knee into your chest. One more three-legged dog, right leg high. Exhale, knee to chest. Set the foot between your palms. Spin that left heel down. Open it up. Warrior two. Flip your right palm up, reach it forward. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Opening up that right side body. And then grab your block, bow it forward, extended side angle. Feel the difference. You can still press against your inner thigh with that right hand, keeping that hip open, keeping those, that pelvis aligned. Just have so much more space here. Reach that left arm up over your ear. Really spin that left arm open towards the sky, pinky towards the ground. Then sweep your arm around. Both hands down to the ground. Toe heel your foot out a little bit. Pop that left foot in. Inhale to a flat back. Left hand comes down to a block. Exhale, forward fold. You probably You still could use 2 blocks here if you don't have a lot of flexibility. The nice part about the blocks in this position is that you're not rounding your back, trying to get your head as close to your leg. You lengthen your spine, almost kind of pull back, and you can get a little bit more length that way. So 1 or 2 blocks here, either is acceptable. Then bring your left hand with your left block in a little closer to your right foot. Inhale to a flat back again. Maybe bring it a little forward, actually. Float that left leg up. Open it up for a revolved half moon. Strong back leg. Open the collarbones, getting that twist. Grounding down in that right foot. Super strong. And then untwist, come out of it. Step that left foot down. If handstand is in your practice, pull that right foot back and up. Shorten 3-legged dog. And let's do some kick switches here. So just baby jumps and then trying to find some hang time. But if you don't, just keep working on finding where that sweet spot is. And when you're ready, you may move through your vinyasa. And we'll meet down in downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg sweeps up. Open your hip, drop your foot, open it up. Keep opening. And flip your dog for wild thing. Come on, back, 3-legged dog. Left leg stretches up. Exhale, pull your left knee, right elbow. Shoot that left foot off your mat. Come to the inner edge of your right foot and open it up. Right hand up towards the sky, fallen triangle. Lower that right hand down. Slide that left foot up and back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to chest. Set the foot down. Spin your left heel down, open it up. Warrior 2. Hopefully you know I meant spin your right heel down. Flip your left palm open, reach it forward, and then lengthen back. Peaceful warrior. Exhale all the way down to the floor or a block. I encourage you to try the block today since you have it. Stretch that right arm up over your ear. Keep spinning that chest up, open to the sky. And then slide that right hand down. Step your left foot forward just a hair. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold it forward, pyramid pose. Inhale, flat back. Lengthen it out, maybe pop that block in your right hand a little closer. Shift it forward. And float that right leg. And revolved half moon. Strong back leg. Strong standing leg. Strong core. long spine. Rebend that left leg, set your foot down, set your block out of the way, plant your palms, and if handstand is in your practice, let's do kick switches on this side. And when you're ready, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Drop your knees, big toes to touch. Sit back, child pose. We're gonna play a little bit, so when you're ready, come back up, bring your blocks to front of your mat, but they don't want to be on the very front, and they're on either side. You definitely need 2 blocks for this. If you don't feel like playing, you can fast forward. The next thing we'll be doing is boat pose. So if you'd like to fast forward the video. But let's play a little bit with some transitions. So the other benefit of blocks is they give you some height. So if you're transitioning from a lot of between arm balances, you get some height. So what you're gonna do is, let's start with a crow pose, okay? So when you're doing crow or any arm balance, you need to kind of have your hands curled around the edges, just because that makes your weight, your fingers, your pinky and your thumb can be curled around the edges. That's gonna give you some stability. You're not gonna fall off. I promise you will not fall off, okay? So let's bring our hips high, downward facing dog. Come up on your tippy toes, look between your palms, to bend your knees, jump to the front. Heel toe your feet apart just a little bit. Now you have to have a little bit more hamstring mobility because your hands are higher, but can you bring your knees to your armpits and shift it forward to crow? Are you scared? You have nothing to be scared of, okay? It's crow pose, just maybe 4 inches higher, okay? The next thing we're gonna transition to is I'm gonna very slowly lift my right knee up, and I'm gonna send it through and thread it around my left forearm and hook it with my left ankle for 8 angle pose. Sounds crazy, but it's totally doable. Okay, you ready to see? So, just play. If you want to take crow again and just get used to being up there. But the nice thing about doing this up on blocks is you've got that height factor. You don't have to worry about wiping out on the floor, okay? So crow. If you're gonna go through this with me, just very carefully straighten your right foot. Send it through, and I crashed and burned, okay. It's okay. Haven't done this in a while. I was like, let's just play. Let's just have some play time. If you find your wrists are getting sore, give them a break. There should never be any pain in your wrists when you're doing asana practice, contrary to some influencers' beliefs. Okay, we're gonna do it. I'm only gonna do one side because we're playing here. Alrighty, so here we go. I've gotta be able to do this. Now that I've started it, it's on film. It's fun to play. Okay. There we go. Just like that. Then I'm gonna bring it back through, and I'm gonna shift switch to 4, 2, EPK 2. And then I'm going to jump it back to Chaturanga. And go through Vinyasa. Did it. I hope if you want to keep playing with that and kill yourself over it for the gram, go for it. But for the interest of time, I'm going to shake my wrists out and we are going to move it into boat pose. So make your blocks a little bit wider. I should do both sides, but I'm not going to. Make your blocks a little wider. Send your hips up high. Push it back. Both hands on the block. Okay? Let's come up on your tippy toes. Look between your palms. Look forward, like to the front of your mat. Bend your knees. As you jump, you're going to cross your ankles and you'll come to your boat pose. Do not put your feet down, whatever you do. Ready? And exhale, jump through. Feet up. Move your blocks out. Reach your arms out in front. You can bend your knees. You can have your knees straight. Whatever boat pose you want to practice today. I think I'm gonna bend my knees. So here we go. We're going to do a couple things for our core. So take your block, same thing. Arms are reaching overhead. How does that make it different? Can you extend your legs, extend your arms? Bring it back. Bend your arms, bend your knees. Hold it the skinny way. We're gonna row the boat. So tap your block to the right side of your hip. Tap your block to your left side of your hip. Tap side to side at your own pace. We're gonna do 30 seconds. Go. Seconds in, keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Come up. Oh, or just lie all the way down. Woo! That's fun, right? Okay. Only play. It's fun to play. So we're gonna do 3 bridges today. First, we're just gonna do a regular bridge where our shoulder blades are staying on the ground, clasp your arms. Then we'll do full wheel if that's in your practice. And then we'll finish with a nice restorative bridge to kind of traction out your back. So when you are ready, inhale, press your, oh, let's do a block here. Sorry, I forgot. If you're like me, your knees kind of splay aside. A block is a very nice tool to use here. I will try and use it in full wheel as well, but for now, we're just doing the regular one. So place it between your knees and give it a squeeze. Inhale, press your hips up, clasp your hands, roll your shoulder blades in. Do not drop that block. Whatever you do, feel how holding that there makes your low belly, your pelvic floor engaged. That is so important to protecting your lower back. Hold it here. Embrace the shakes. And then unclasp your hands, lower it down. Ooh. Knees can sway side to side. Now, I think a block is a great tool to use in full wheel for the same purpose as well. I am not quite at that skinny of a position. So for me, I'm gonna just put it on the widest. Could probably try it there. Actually, I'll try it the medium. Do whatever you'd like to do. This is your practice. Luckily, I'm practicing along the right side with you and struggling too. So if you're taking it to full wheel, get in however you usually practice, but I'm going to talk through the way I like to get into wheel myself. So inhale, Press your hips up to the sky. If you're staying in bridge, stay here. Clasp your hands. Do whatever you want. If you're going on, bring your arms up overhead. Inhale. Then place your hands right by your ears. Exhale. Inhale to the top of your head. And then press your hips high. Once you get up, you can make adjustments. I lost my block, and that's okay. When you're ready, come down all the way to your back and windshield wiper your legs. Last bridge. I want everybody to do this because I think we have the blocks, we might as well. So, when you're ready, make sure you can touch your heels instead of your blocks between your knees. You're gonna, once you lift up, set it right underneath your sacrum. So that bone right between your butt cheeks. So when you're ready, inhale up, place that block, and then rest your hips and feel how that just tractions out that lower back. Palms can be facing up, shoulders relaxed, breathe. If you'd like a little bit more, one at a time, lift your legs up towards the sky, send them up. This does count as an inversion. So if handstand's not already yet in your practice, you can always come here. I like to do this one at the wall. It's a very relaxing yin pose, very calming, great to do right before you go to bed. Legs up the wall, either with or without a block. Feels amazing. When you're ready, bring your knees to your chest. Use your core and pull your body up off of your block. Use your elbows a little bit. Move that block out of the way. Slowly roll those hips back down to the floor. Feet down. We're going to do an eagle twist. So cross your right leg over your left. And if you can, hook your right foot around your left calf. Now you're going to bring your right arm underneath your left arm. Palms meet. You are going to roll your hips, your knees to the left and pull your elbows to the right. Actually, sorry, put your fingertips behind you, over your head. That'll feel better. And then come out of that twist, uncross the right, uncross the arms, left arm over, left leg over right, hook the foot if you can, left arm under right, drop those knees to the right, try not to fall over, fingertips to the floor behind you, and then just kind of press those elbows to the left. I'm not stable here. There we go. Whew. I don't know if I'll do this again. Come out of this twist. It's just a little bit less aggressive of a twist. Now, for Shavasana today, you can take whatever variation you would like. You can take a traditional Shavasana No blocks, legs extended, palms open, shoulders relaxed. If you'd like a little bit more of a heart opener, feel free to take your block to the middle of your back. Take your second block to behind your head. So you might take a minute to kind of find out where that is, where your block should be. Take your time, there's no rush. You can lie here as long as you want. I like, when I do this, I like to have the soles of my feet touching, really letting those hips open up, and then my palms are facing up, and I just enjoy this last little restorative heart opener. Take this moment again to just scan your body. If this isn't comfortable and you find you're holding somewhere, then adjust yourself. There's no reason to do something, especially at the end of your yoga practice, that doesn't feel good. And once you find that spot, give yourself permission to do nothing. I have not done a meditation in a while, but I found a good one that I wanted to share with you guys. Not really a meditation, it's just a reading. It's from a book called The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. It's based on Toltec, not mythology, I can't really think what the right word is, but beliefs. Okay, so this is long, so just enjoy listening. Keep relaxing your body as you listen to these words. Imagine that you have permission to be happy, to really enjoy your life. Your life is free from conflict with yourself and with others. Imagine living your life without fear of expressing your dreams. You know what you want, what you don't want, and when you want it. You are free to change your life the way you really want to. You are not afraid to ask for what you need, to say yes or no to anything or anyone. Imagine you're living your life without the fear of being judged by others. You no longer rule your behavior according to what others may think about you. You are no longer responsible for anyone's opinion. You have no need to control anyone, and no one controls you either. Imagine your life without judging others. You can easily forgive others and let go of any judgments that you have. You don't have the need to be right, and you don't need to make anyone else wrong. You respect yourself and everyone else, and they respect you in return. Imagine living without the fear of loving and not being loved. You are no longer afraid to be rejected, and you don't have the need to be accepted. You can say I love you with no shame or justification. You can walk in the world with your heart completely open and not be afraid to hurt. Imagine living your life without being afraid to risk and explore life. You are not afraid to lose anything. You are not afraid to be alive in the world, and you are not afraid to die. Imagine that you love yourself just the way you are. You love your body just the way it is. You love your emotions just the way that you are. They are. You know that you are perfect just as you are. When you're ready, start to bring back motion. Start wiggling your fingers. Wiggle your toes, unhinge your jaw, twist your tongue in your mouth, maybe shake your head no, roll your head side to side on your mat. If you are up on blocks, go ahead and remove those blocks for a moment. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug, kind of unwind, especially if you're in that restorative fish pose. You might need a little bit of a counter stretch. And then when you're ready, with your knees hugged into your side, roll onto your right side. And then with eyes closed, press up into a seated position. Roll your shoulders back. Sit nice and tall. Keep your eyes closed. Bring your hands to your heart. And then let's do another body scan. How does your body feel? Did you receive what you intended when you wanted to feel a different way? Did you give yourself permission to get that in your body? And then do a mind scan. How is your mind now compared to when you first got on your mat? Did you receive what you needed to receive during your practice today, or is there more work necessary? And are you willing to do the work and receive what you need in order to make those changes? We are always a work in progress, but give yourself some gratitude for working on yourself today. Just this short time on your mat, and take all the gifts and things that you received just in this short time out in the world with you. Namaste.